Yo, what's up? Alright, I'll get rid of that guy. Have some. Oh, forget divergence. GameStop made the Russell 1000. That is crazy. Alright. Alright, so let's get some screens going on here. Welcome everyone. This is Darkful Algo, and thank you for joining me on this Monday morning. I am traveling, and we are trying to do the old live stream. So give me a second. Let me get this set up to make sure that it's working, and we will go. Let's see. All right, so they're talking about GameStop on CNBC, so that would be funny. I didn't have a real chance to go through a whole lot of stocks over the weekend, so hopefully we can come up with some together. Oh, the lag is real. The lag is real. Right, let's get this here, and we'll do the trading review. All right, well, let's see if this works. Sorry, Bang, you didn't sponsor me, so I had to go with a new one. All right, so let's see. Chat. Send the tickers. eBay, JP Morgan, Wish. All right. Some of these. Notes up here. All right, eBay, JP Morgan, Wish. We're going to look at eBay, JP Morgan, Wish, XLK, XLC. Oh, that's bearish. Ooh, that's bullish. So, Baba, Logitech, Marriott, Bud. Yay. Baba, Logitech, Marriott. Speaking of, I'm at a Marriott right now, so maybe that'll work, but yay. Pfizer. RTX and Penn, huh? Penn, interesting. Penn, RTX. You know what sucks? Is I'm trying to get news from this source. You see that crack? Yeah. Travel trading is not a fun thing. Of course, it would be a great YouTube market. Yeah. Let me get rid of some of these things here. See if I can kill some bandwidth, so maybe we can get a little bit more oomph from our stream. If not, I will be posting a bunch of crap on Twitter. Gonna do the open, and hopefully we can get through all this. Yeah, interesting. Definitely trying to use hotel Wi-Fi. not working. The Wi-Fi sucks. Sorry. Up on Twitter. Alright, so unfortunately this stream may not work. If it does, regardless, this is going to be my short watch list for the week. A buddy of mine helped me out on this, so hopefully we can get some good plays out of it. I personally like Grow Generation and Jamia. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to kill this. Look at, oh my god, look at Grow Generation, GRWG. It's up a buck overnight, which is good. For anyone that's in it like I am, that's good news, because after the sell-off on Friday, I was a little bit worried. Alright, the sell-off had me stressing, so hopefully we get a nice recovery today, and we'll continue on to 46 and above. Alright, we'll look at BABA, Logitech, Marriott, Bud. Look at BABA. So, so the algo on BABA is completely diverged to the upside. That's on 11. Let's get to the 15. Logitech, nice. Look at this bullish divergence on Logitech. So, if we can get a little bit more divergence, look for Logitech to get pulled to the upside. Bottle looks good, Marriott looks good, Butt looks good. Alright, so all of these look good. NTLA is ripping, is up 53% after hours. Sierra SP. Wow, it's crazy. Alright, so this is BABA. Essentially trading with price action. We do have a couple of dark pools coming in that are providing some support, or excuse me, a couple of block trades coming in. And those are highlighted in this area here. And this one here. Look for those to maintain support. The algo is definitely trading with price action. Massive jump up. Let's look at BABA on the chart. Yeah, so 60-cent jump from yesterday's highs, which isn't too bad. I need BABA on the daily. For target on BABA, we're looking at previous high. $239. That's kind of crazy. Let's look at it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That has got parabolic move written all over it. So whenever it goes up, plateaus, gaps up, plateaus, gaps up, plateaus. Look for one of the next moves. As soon as this MACD gets curled around and becomes positive and increasing, look for it to break the 230, which has been pretty much the ceiling for the last several months. We're currently in a we're in a supply zone right now, a newly formed supply zone, which is an old demand zone. That runs from $225 to $230. So a break at $230, and we've got some room to move. $235 would be the next target, followed by $240. So that's BABA, $235, $240 target. Contrarian, we come back down and retest $225, which is the 618. Below that, we basically every $5. So BABA moves in $5 increments, right? So $5 from a hold. So instead of 230, it's 229, right? So we're looking to look at 219 as support, right? As you can see here, right? 219, ran into it, retraced, consolidated, gap to 221, right? Then we ran from 220 basically to 225, gapped up to 230. If we can gap up again from the 230, so 230, 235, 240, I like those. Let me get those written down someplace. Where do I write those? All these. Don't need all these. So the Baba, support, and right there, 230, 240. So Baba, Baba. Alright, so it doesn't look like the stream is going to work. Chewy, alright, I'll grab those real quick and then I'm going to have to shut down the stream early because it's just going to be too laggy. Let's look at Chewy. Alright, so alright, Chewy, it's price action is essentially trading with the algo. We've got a little bit of bearish divergence that just started at the end of last week. We do have a dark pool level coming at 78.35. It's this level here that we could be coming down to test for support. We've also got a cluster of regular block trade levels. 77 area, right? I don't like how the algo is curled down. I would really want to see it get curl back around to continue in this uptrend. That I feel like it may have broken. It may come down and test it. So potential consolidation or slight fade back to previous highs on Chewy. Right. Let's make this a little larger. Nope, not what I wanted. Intellia Therapeutics is up 52%. NTLA. Chewy. Alright, so Chewy's got supported 79.50. Break below 79.50, and we're going to come back down and test some of these previous lows. Right. So I would actually bring it down to 79.30. Chewy break below 79.30, and we're fading. Contrarian, I mean, obviously bullish. We like Chewy long. Give you a target. All right, so we've got support at 80 and then 79.50. As far as target goes, we got our first target at 82.25, followed by 83.77. That's Chewy. Chewy support at 80 or 79.50. Target 83. And that's Chewy. Support at 50. Target 84. Line. I'll check them out real quick. HYLM. And then I've got to run after this last one. I've got to get some stuff prepared for today. See if I can get my computer to work for the market. Okay, Highline. Today's gonna be a SPAC day, I feel like, for some reason. The algo is trading with price action. It's currently curved up. We don't have any block trades coming in on the last. No block trades in the last 11 days. Looks like we're testing some previous areas of resistance. All right, 13 is a key level. We'll break above 13. We're going to test 13.50. Above that, no. It looks like a Chewy chart. All right, so Highline, Kilian, or whatever it's called, we're at previous resistance, right at that 1285 level. This may come back down to form a cup and handle. If it does, look for it to pull back and test 1240. All right, so possible pullback to the 1250 area. I'm sorry, 1250 for the next move up. I like this nice long uptrend that's been in the last couple of days. If we can get ahead of some of this overhead resistance, if we can get above some of this overhead resistance from previous highs at 1285, Fib tells us that these are real rough fibs too. Support at 1217, targeting 1328, 1350, and then 1388. That's it for me this morning. I've got to run. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Baidu, TDD. Alright, real quick. I'll do some screenshots. Baidu. Alright, Baidu. The algo's trading with price action. This is a pretty extended uptrend. However, the algo is still net buying. So I like the fact that we do have a little bit of curling up right here. If that can maintain, Baidu may continue on its run. It broke above 200, which is a nice psychological level. And the trend is your friend until it's not. We've got a little bit of bullish divergence on MACD. See if I can get. All right, this is a nice strong uptrend. Looks like it's respecting the 21 and the 34. Looks like it's respecting your moving averages. So we've got stack positive moving averages on the 15-minute chart. Price actions above the 50 and the 200. You got a little bit of the MACD's negative and decreasing, but it looks like it's beginning to roll over. I'd like for it to come back down and touch the signal line before its next move up. I don't know if the market's weak enough to bring it down. So the Dow's down 10. The what? The Nasdaq's up 45. Jeez. All right, another rippy day. For our targets, I'll look at the 4-hour chart for Baidu for some targets. See if I can pull some up for you. Look at that. This is due for a cup and handle, so I would really, really, really love to see this pull back to the 200 level, or even possibly come back down and test 197, or even this 200 SMA on the 4-hour for a buy opportunity. However, MACD's positive, squeeze positive, no real squeeze to speak of. RSI, stochastics, MACD are all positive and increasing. I don't see anything in these 10x bars that indicates any sort of a breather. I personally would like for it to come back because I don't want to chase anything that's this far extended. So if we can get this to come back and test at least the 8 EMA, like the 8, I would be happy with a 200, right? If we could get back down into this zone area, right? If we could just even come test this area, right? If we could just come down and test that, I'd be happy. Just a little bloop bloop, and we're gone. So Baidu is definitely gonna be on watch for me. Thanks for bringing it up. Pay a little bit more attention to it this week. Need a pullback. 4, 5. All right, the Nasdaq's up 45 points. Jeez. The Dow's down 14, and S&P is up 5. Kramer's yelling. So what sucks is I'm traveling. I don't have all my tools. I don't have all my screens. I'm not able to really check out what I need to look. But you know what I do have? Free CNBC. I know it's hilarious. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. Let me check out TDD real quick, and then we'll check. Then I gotta TDD. Coinbase. So they're saying Ether is the way to go. All right, TDD. Is it TDD or is it TTD? TTD, the trade desk. Facebook day. Facebook's 3% from a $1 trillion valuation. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Oh, they did a split. Okay. All right, so from the split, the algo's been net selling. We've got a block trade at 75.76 that's holding us up. Below that, we have a gap that needs to be filled from this 70 down to 65 level or 66 level. I like TTD down to the downside. However, I need it to break 75.76 and below that, and I like it to the downside. But if, oh my god. So it's in a giant bull flag. The way that this works, I don't know if you've ever done it, if you've ever played in these before, but basically we have a flag forming here. All right. We've got a flag forming here. So we've got a little bit of a range from 75.50 to 78. If we get above that, ready for a break at 78.72 and this launches again, we get another one of these boops. But we've got stack positive moving averages, positive and increasing MACD, stochastic, and RSI. Those are all rising. Green 10x bars. We've got this beautiful, bull flag that's forming. Rising 8 EMA. So my pro trade line is kind of just neutral. Look for maybe a little bebop. I'd like a bebop down to 75 to 35, or even potentially come back down and test 73.22 for a buy opportunity. But this is super strong. This is a super strong stock. The algo's not selling. So what do? Do we look for a pullback to the 21, which is at 70, or potentially pull back to the 34 at 67 and then play it long? We have momentum. We've got volume. I'm going to put this on watch for a pullback. I feel like it's a little too big for me right now. All right. I need it to give me a better buy opportunity. What I do like seeing is that the 21 is right at the 618 retracement. The 34 EMA is right at the 50% retracement. And the 382 is right at that previous breakout point. Any pullback on TTD, and I'm going to look to get long. Right now, you can play the breakout run, right? The momentum breakout, so a break above 78.70, and we get a run, or we can wait for a pullback. The algo's not selling, so for me it makes sense to wait for the pullback to come back and the algo's to realign and cross bullish. That's my personal opinion. All right. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, I just did TTD. Shopify, so let's go. TTD, full flag. Let's see, we're saying shop. I want to look at grow generation. I still have some contracts in that. I mean, is this a cup and handle? It's pretty nasty if it is. So my 10x bars are still green, which gives me volume and momentum, right? It looks like our signal line's just getting ready to cross above the lower Bollinger Band, but our MACD is a little bit neutral and decreasing. Histogram's decreasing. We're in a 30-minute squeeze. If we did a retrace from the previous high to the previous low, retracing to the 382 is at 45.12, right? I've got targets of 46 and 47. I think maybe we just pulled back and tested the 21, broke above the 8, we pulled back and tested the 21 again. We're in this funky supply zone, previous supply zone. That's John Wiki from 44.50 to 45.25, right? That's 75 cent, just wackadoodleness. Clean break for grow generation above 46, and we can go long. I'm in it already, so I'm trying to get the most I can out of it. I'm going to stay in it as long as it maintains this 821 EMA. I need this 50, rising 50 SMA on the 4 hour to cross above the 200. That'll give it a little bit more, give the computers a little bit more uh, positives to go after, right? All right, so I'm in a different time zone, so I got to make sure I don't lose the open. It's 7 to 8, 9. I've got about 30 minutes before the open. This is the first time I've actually been able to sit down and do some charting. So I'm going to cut this short. Follow me on Twitter, DarkPoolAlgo, at DarkPoolAlgo, all lowercase. Send me a request there. I'll see if I can get some charting done. Just streaming at hotel Wi-Fi is just not the greatest idea. But if I can get some stuff planned and prep for tomorrow, then I'll do it as well. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it. I want to look at Marriott, Marriott and Penn real quick before I go, because I'm at a Marriott right now, and how cool would it be if Marriott paid me today? Oh, Boeing. Don't sleep on Boeing. They got an order for a crap ton. Yeah, see, CNBC is talking about Boeing too. Bunch of orders. They have news. They've got a good pullback, right? They maintain the 50 EMA or SMA. They closed at 250, or no, they're at 250 now. Sorry, they're 245. Sorry, 245. All right. So overnight, Boeing pulled back to the 50 SMA. We have an opportunity with our histogram on our squeeze to return to light blue, which is bullish. Our MACD is neutral, but our signal line is getting ready to cross above the 0 line, which would bring our MACD positive. We needed to cross above our Bollinger Bands to actually issue a buy signal. I'm going to start pushing this B4 indicator a lot. It's free. Give me a little bit more time. We're working on a partnership or some sort of strategic alliance with their MACD stochastic and RSI combo. It's really sweet. But I don't want to speak too soon. Like we're having conversations right now. But as far as Boeing is concerned, I like that it held the 50. We do have stacked positive moving averages. This could be a pullback buy with that order coming in and the way that it moves. So it seems like if the market's down, Boeing's up. If Boeing's down, the market's up. I don't know if that's true correlation, inverse correlation, or not. So the Dow's down 3 points, S&P's up 6, Nasdaq's up 52. It's so crazy. It's almost up 100 points overnight. That's bananas. As far as Boeing's algo is concerned, all right, so this is Marriott. Let me get back to Boeing in a second. So Marriott, we've got a dark or a regular block trade at 140.30, and then come on. So we've got this regular block trade coming in at 140.30 that Marriott needs to get above. What I do like, however, is we've got nice good separation on the algo. Come on. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. As far as the algo is concerned. Right, the algo's got a nice strong uptrend. We've got it curling up at the algo at the end of the week last week. We've seen here. Marriott, as far as technical analysis on Marriott, I see, and there's this weird long-term, right? I mean, do we consider that? Do we see a base off of that, right? This downward trend line. This is a W-shaped breakout, perfect example. I don't know if I want to call 140. So as long as if we can get above 140.30 and break above this weird little, there's like this weird little, like I don't know if it's this one or this one. I think I like this one better. All right, anyway, so that's a falling wedge. Falling wedge breakouts are great because once they break out, they go. So Marriott. So VA goodbye watch for. Wow. Cat, man, I can't believe I got out of cat. Marriott. So Marriott's not really instilling any confidence in me on this 4-hour chart. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. As far as support, we are at, well, 138.45. A break of 138.45, and I'm no longer interested in Marriott long. I'd like to see it find its support where it's at currently. So basically, right, I'm going to draw a little box, like I like drawing boxes. So from here, okay, so as long as we can maintain this demand zone, right? If we maintain the demand zone, then we've got a little bit of a rough ride back up to 144, right? We've got to get past our moving averages, we've got to do a lot of things, but based on history, the last time it came down and tested the demand zone, it was able to rectify that relatively quickly, but there's just no conviction. I don't see any conviction. It's just yellow. It's flat. It's neutral. But, all right. But the algo is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on Marriott. Marriott. Let's hold 138.50. Right. Alright, I'm checking on Twitter real quick and then I'm out of here. %1 below record close. Alright. See what we got as far as notifications go. Yeah, it's just too much pressure. Oh my gosh, the internet can't handle it. Alright, so RCL. Yes, I follow Walter Bloodberg. RCL. Not a bad looking chart. Alright, I like RCL. So, Royal Caribbean, we got rising and increasing MACD, stochastic, and RSI. We've been consolidating. We had a 4-hour squeeze release on Friday. We popped up, we pulled back. We're testing our support on our stack moving averages as well as our 50-day. Let me just throw some fibs on this real quick, and we'll go to target. So from here to here. All right, so this is either a pullback to the 33.82 for a larger move to the downside, or this is a reversal with a target of, for me, let's just get a little bit closer here and see what we got going on. All right. We really need this. When we're in this cluster, I call it a spaghetti cluster, where all of our moving averages, both exponential and simple moving averages, come together. I'd like the 50 to bounce off the 200, right? Our 8's on top of our 34 on top of our 21, so those two need to flip-flop a little bit, right? We've got previous high resistance at 89.89, which is a wackadoodle number if I've ever heard one. But that makes sense because I don't know if you can see my mouse, but we've got this supply zone that's going to cause us some grief. And it's just a stupid ass doji right here. Right? If we get above 91, if we can get above 91, that's a big move. Alright, so I'm going to look to play the bounce. So we've got a nice pull back. So this would be a 1, 2, 3 move. I'm going to look to play that. So this would be the 2 move. I'm looking to play the 3. That's going to get us through these moving averages. If you want to play a little bit safer, play the 4, 5, which would be, this is the 3. Alright, so we've got the 1, 2. So the 3 move would be up into here somewhere. You could play the 4, 5 move, right? I don't know how to do this. Right, so you could potentially, if you want to play the safer move, you play this one. Right, which is the retracement to the 618 after a breach of it. So, the pullback to 92.76 to play the 5th wave. A little bit more aggressive move would be to play the 3rd wave, which would be this move back up through the 382, the 50%, and the 618. There would be minor pullbacks along the way, unless it just rips its face off, which I don't know if it's going to, because there's a bunch of other stuff that's going to rip today. Maybe Boeing's not going to do as much as I thought it was going to do. But anyway, that's it. I got to run. Thanks for joining me. This is Darkbull Algo. I got it done on the street, man. Streaming on the vacay and streaming in hotel Wi-Fi. Kind of hard to do. But thanks for joining me, and I look forward to talking.